Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 5 in Law of Banking and Financial Institutions. This is Professor Dunaway. I am recording and posting the video a bit early. I'm posting it on Saturday, June 1st. I have a busy rest of the day and tomorrow, and I want to make sure it's posted before the week starts. So I thought I would take a little time right now and record the video. So, a reminder that your second assignment is due tomorrow, so June 2nd, Sunday by 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. And then your next assignment after that, so you have one due tomorrow and then one due next Sunday, the 9th. So just kind of keep that in mind as you are planning your time. So last week for week 4, you learned about the duties of bank directors and officers, insider transactions, and conflicts of interest. And as we click into the outcomes, you should now be familiar with the 2 primary fiduciary duties of bank directors and officers, and also the related regulatory expectations. You should also now understand the extent by which a bank may indemnify its directors and officers, and then finally understand the limitations on insider transactions that are imposed by Regs O, W, and other conflicts of interest rules. So hopefully after doing the reading, which it included several sections of the banking law course book or online course book, and then also several sections of some codes several codes we wanted you to take a look at. So hopefully after doing all that and watching the 3 videos, you have a good understanding of those outcomes. So this week, we are now heading into week 5. So let me scroll to week 5. I think I passed week. There's week 5. Okay, week 5, other bank chart. My screen keeps jumping. Sorry about that. Other bank charters. So for savings associations, industrial banks, and non-bank banks, and credit unions. So for the outcomes for this week, you will be learning the role, powers, and history of savings associations. Also, same role, powers, history of industrial banks and non-bank banks. And then same roles, powers, history of credit unions this week. So just again, the other sorts of institutions, you'll be learning more about those. The reading this week, I'm sorry. I didn't think the back button would take me to that, so bear with me. So let me get to this week 5 again. Okay, so the reading this week, you'll see there's banking law section. There is, I apologize for my screen and my horrible scrolling. You're probably like, stop. Okay, so the banking law section, there's a report, GAO report, NCUA website history, and then finally comparing credit unions. So those 4 readings for this week, and then there's 3 lectures that have been recorded and posted for you to take a look at. You'll see one on savings associations, non-bank banks, and then also one on credit unions. And then again, next assignment, well, so your assignment 2 due tomorrow at the end of week 4, and then assignment 3 due next week at the end of week 5. And then after that, so week 6, we'll be talking about major bank regulations, part 1 for that. So I think that's it. It's been quiet. It looks like you guys are all plugging along and getting the work done. So for this week, you want to post the discussion forum as usual. And for the most part, everyone is doing a great job. I really appreciate it. Usually the only reason people are missing points is either not having multiple responses or replies to your classmates. So again, you need to have, we don't set a number like you must have 5, but we do want you to have more than 1. So you can't receive full credit for the replies unless you have multiple. So I'm seeing a couple times there where students miss points because they only maybe have 1 or no replies. And then also just missing the deadline. you'll lose some points there. So other than that, everyone, I think you're doing a great job. So please keep that up for the next few weeks. So again, this week you want to do that, post the discussion forum, watch the 3 videos I mentioned, do the reading. Optional office hours this week are with me on Tuesday evening, 6 p.m. Pacific time. And then, as I already mentioned, your second assignment is due tomorrow, so that's June 2nd. And then your third assignment is due a week from tomorrow, June 9th. So just to kind of keep that on your radar. So I know each class is different, but I think some of you are used to maybe every other week assignment, so having some back-to-back ones might throw you for a bit of a loop. So just want to keep reminding you of that. And I think that's it. So I hope you all have a great weekend, a great beginning of June. Hopefully the weather is good wherever you may be. We have some sunshine here in the Pacific Northwest, and I think it's in the 70s today and tomorrow. So it's kind of a beautiful weekend for us to be outdoors. So anyway, have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great week, and I will be talking to you all next week. Thanks, everybody. Take care.